What we do here is go back.
You feisty little thing.
Hello everybody and welcome to an episode of H1 Cop, where I try to expose parts of the H1Z1 community more. Today, I'll be making a video about... Sorry to end it there. If you were expecting some H1Z1 content, I might as well try to do some in the future. But today is about an important topic that I had to not use in the title name because the individuals in this game's community are extremely toxic. People who want attention to the point that they'll make a video about anyone with their name in the title. They are more toxic than H1Z1 even. In fact, this game comes from ROBLOX. The name of the game is Reason to Die Awakening. On July 7th, 2018, at 9:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, me and some friends were playing a game of H1Z1. Oh man, what the hell am I doing? What really happened is, an influential person in the R2DA community named Jopede made a video called Reason to Drama. What he really does in the video is to mainly attack R2DA clans, mainly Horizon Sights and Team Blazing, and he attacks one of my friends, BaconBot. Which is actually why I made this video. By stating that BaconBot raided the Jopede YouTube Discord by changing every person's name in the Discord to demote Eurus. Jopede also states that the reason why people are attacking Eurus is that there's just no reason or just a completely retarded reason. After this, he states how this issue came to arise. What first happened is BaconBot helped Jopede in a ship-ass game that he was working on during June, saying that BaconBot only worked on a flag, and stating that technically BaconBot made the assets for Jopede's game, thus all the assets that he made were technically Jopede's. After this, Jopede makes an experiment to ban Eurus and letting him talk to BaconBot, and he states that BaconBot still hated Eurus. Jopede has also said that the R2DA clan Horizon Sights is a Team Blazing 2, and how everybody inside his clan has come from Team Blazing or is extremely toxic, and we can tell who's toxic by seeing them in this clan. Jopede also states that HS will dislike bot or report his videos misleadingly. After Jopede tries and finds the proof in HS removes the proof, considering them fuck-ups. On July 9, 2018, at 12:05 Eastern Standard Time, I made a stream dedicated to exposing Jopede's Reason to Drama video, which some of the proof from that video will be used right now for this part of the video. By the way, the upload of the stream is in the description below. What I stated in the stream is that, number one, Bacon didn't really raid the Jopede YouTube Discord. He only vandalized it, and it wasn't him that raided the R2D8 Discord. It was someone else, most likely XX Best Shadow or Cubaz, since they're used to do that. Number 2, Jopede and Guard Panthers actually purposely attacked Bacon, which in reality, it was more than 9 pings than the 1 ping Jopede stated in the video, which is mainly anti LGBT and etc., and mainly making fun of Team Blazing and HS. Number 3, the test so-called Jopede made doesn't work because he only so-called banned years not long after the so-called raid Bacon did, which wasn't even real. Which wasn't true, and BaconBot was actually pretending to use years to get Jopede banned. After everyone knew that yours wasn't really banned, and we all told BaconBot. Number 4, technically, Jopede stole assets that were BaconBot's because he did state that it was their game. So it was both BaconBot and Jopede's. It sounds like something the USSR would do. Number 5, the so-called dislike bots don't exist. They are all genuine people who don't like Jopede's content. Maybe some of them are from Horizon sites, maybe some of them are from Team Blazing, but you sometimes have to accept the truth. About number 1, Jopede's idea of a so-called raid on his YouTube Discord isn't a raid, since Merriam-Webster indicates that a raid is a small attack with more than one person, and online raids is when a group try to get their message across by vandalizing either chat room or in-game, which BaconBot might have achieved his goal of getting the message out, but he didn't do it with a team. About number 2 is that Jopede kept on exaggerating that he only got triggered because of one ping, which really isn't the truth, since Jopede tried offending BaconBot after he tried probating him by trying to make fun of him being a Serb, and saying that, LOL, BaconBot is LGTB, showing Team Blazing with a rainbow flag behind it, and it is combined 9 pings to BaconBot. To further prove upon this, when Jopede was still a moderator in Dread, from middle of August 2017 to December 2017, you can see that he calls Happy Daj, an ex-Dread member, a Nazi, by leaking his private DMs of him and Happy Daj, which, to think about it, imagine you leaking DMs all because of a simple joke, and this proof will be important for later in the video. He also blames Dread mods for pinging him 30 times when we genuinely just pinged him once for a ball version of yourself, you obscene dimwit, telling us we attacked you in Hell Nickel for a literal ball meme of yourself, which I stated in the stream that XX Best Shadow and I were sorry for our actions. And then Jopede tells us we have pulled a Horderchi on them, when we specifically told them that you don't warn users for starting fights. You ban for 3 days. So basically he didn't listen to being a moderator. He didn't listen to the rules. Most of the proof will be important for later on in the video. About number 3 is that when Jopede conducted the so-called test on BaconBot, he simply so-called banned Eurus. After Bacon finds out, and BaconBot so-called manipulates Eurus to join Horizon sites, Jopede states that BaconBot still hates Eurus. Eurus is a big faggot. This test wouldn't have worked out due to Eurus being banned a few days after BaconBot so-called raided the Jopede YouTube Discord. If it was realistic, there would have been a search of some sort, at least an announcement. Even if there was none, it would still seem fishy. Also, BaconBot not really knowing it wouldn't make sense, because BaconBot knows whether it be real or not. This is the same BaconBot where he can find someone's exact location simply by using a video. He can also find the exact IP. Also, BaconBot was simply pretending to follow yours after we all told BaconBot yours wasn't banned. About number 4, Jopede technically stole the assets that Bacon worked on before because it was promised to Bacon that he'd get a portion of the Robux for working on the game if it got players. What he made was a custom physics flag, which by the way took a lot of time to create, a ship system, and a gun kit, specifically one for revolvers. The 5th and final reason is about dislike bots, mainly because he tosses the words lightly, since His video wasn't dislike botted, unlike Swagger's video, which, by the way, was technically dislike botted. And there is proof from one of the HS members. They state how some people just don't like the videos. So please, Joe Pete, understand that no one's dislike botting your channel. Yours is a friend I've had from about October 2017 to the end of May / start of June of 2018. He was an incredible friend that helped me make 2 maps for my game GoldenEye Reborn. Facility, a map from GoldenEye, and SS Frigate, which is simply recolored MS Antares with James Bond related parts of the map. We met around October 2017, which is the same time or so that Yours was banned in Dread for attacking and raiding. I thought he was cool since he made so many maps, and I felt bad for him for being banned. At the time, I actually liked his game Apocalypse, and I even liked his remake of Apocalypse, which he was working on during that time. And BaconBot was okay with me while I liked it at the time. But it all started falling about March or April of 2018 when he was exposed and lost mod. After this, Bacon told me all about how he only did 10% of MS Antares, and I was questioning whether I'd remove him or not. When he found out I was thinking of removing his dev and admin, he told me to credit Casual Keldeo so that way he wouldn't be banned. But at that time, Eurus figured out that I was going to ban him or so. So he told me to credit Casual Keldeo so he wouldn't be banned. After this, I actually put Colin's name in the credit. After our 64 project Discord was raided, I didn't know who to put for admin to keep the server intact, but Eurus was begging for admin, so I gave it to him. After this, BaconBot was telling me to remove his admin for many reasons, and he was the only person to say this before January 2018. I didn't think much of the matter, due to this incident starting from December 2017. Eurus would constantly ask me or BaconBot to make a gun kit for his game, The Apocalypse, which I'm glad I declined now. Thanks to this, there'd be constant fighting whether for me to ban Eurus or BaconBot from the R64 Discord. Eurus actually abuses admin on my server to advertise his Discord, The Apocalypse, and was hypocritical in some ways, to the point he told me not to advertise the Dread Discord. Later, in the end of May to the beginning of June 2018, many people were sending me proof to remove Eurus's admin and dev after he was talking shit behind my friends' backs, Coolin28 and BaconBot, and didn't actually make 25% of MS Antares. Then I actually removed him for good. In fact, I still have proof of him attacking and making the victim card, and him not making 10% of the map. This is proof from a friend of yours that he should have his dev removed. I wonder why it still isn't removed. If you are wondering why Joe Pete protects yours in most of the video, it's due to yours actually spending 1,000 Robux to be protected by Joe Pete, and that's also how he got his Polyburo role in Guard Panthers. Swagger21 is a man of noises, not words. He and his community of subscribers tried to attack/expose me when I actually used proof in my comment about Joe Pete in order to make an argument. But by the time that he responds, he just states how my grammar is bad, which the main reason why it's bad is that I'm not American. I'm actually Ukrainian. I can understand that I could use better grammar. In fact, I have worse grammar than Google Translate. But that doesn't mean my argument is completely invalid, because when I make an argument about how Swagger's comment could be completely invalid, I post a picture of all the mistakes he has made in his sentences, which is 11 mistakes total. That is 3 more mistakes than me in both of my sentences combined. I wonder why. Another thing is that when John Roblox has purposely made fun of my friend Victornos by pointing to him calling him a little shit in one of his videos. I don't even think this was made as a joke, due to him sounding angrier than I think he would have regularly been. I think it's funny that his subscribers have gone out their way to attack me, to the point where one of them were going to my YouTube channel and posting a hard R. About the Dread argument, what I said was true, and how Joe Pete can be compared to Hodorchi when Hodorchi was in the RTD8 Discord and he was a mod. Swagger has done numerous things that I don't think are kid-friendly to say the least. He has used the hard R multiple times when he has been joking, with comments such as, "Mod call them, I love banning," insert word here. Since you do know that that most of your base is little children, I wonder how their parents would react to your jokes. I do understand that a lot of people above the ages of 16 and 17 play R2D8, but this is on Roblox, a platform for kids. I actually have to give credit to Swagger though. He has actually shown his face in his videos, unlike some other person. I wonder if Swagger will do anything about this video, since I know he won't respond at all properly without trying to make noises. If you want to prove a point, use evidence instead of jokes. Oh boy, the moment you've been waiting for! Chipotle! This part of the video is extremely extensive and covers some disturbing topics, so viewer discretion advised. If you want the quick details of it, he's a child molester. He made someone under 18 drink vodka and get drunk, and continues to deny it like it all never happened. In my opinion, since R2D8 also has children from ages 7 to 17, I wouldn't think it's okay for children to be near a child molester and a person that forced someone under 18 to get drunk under influence. Especially when some parents complain about Roblox not being children friendly. Now let's begin with the calmer stuff. So Jopede constantly calls Dread mods R2D8 rejects when he was mod in Dread 2. And also, Jopede has called people fascists and leaked DMs when he purposely went out his way in his own Discord to spam Adolf Hitler and Nazi swastika emojis. Jopede also in his Discord purposely went out his way to attack BaconBot, posting a video about someone encouraging to attack BaconBot after he released his Reason to Die drama video. About the underage drinking incident, basically a person named J3XC was invited to the Garden Panthers Discord, and for celebrating, he stated that he'd do something special for you guys, when it's really him drinking a water bottle's worth of vodka for Garden Panthers ranks. The main issue is that he stated that he was under 21 and got drunk, which means he's technically underage drinking in many countries, including the United States, which means what he did is illegal. For me to prove he's drunk, if you use a back calculator, which technically calculates blood, how much alcohol is in your blood, I'm guessing that when calculating this, J3XC is about 175 pounds, and although he is 18, I'm putting him at an absorption level of 50%, due to him stating that he did the same challenge as this, but with beer, which means he slightly would have been as tolerant as an adult to some of the alcohol before. Also, I've put the amount of time that he absorbed to alcohol to about an hour because it took him about 10 minutes to drink the whole thing and about 50 minutes to absorb it. And the alcohol can differ. Since it's technically a water bottle, he could have drank either 300 milliliters or he could have drank 499.5 milliliters. Of course, I'm basing it off of average vodka, so it's about 24.5% alcohol. Now, many of you can take this with a grain of salt, but both times I've calculated, he's still illegally drunk. And if you look at the Discord chat, he said, "I can't stand up XD." So the one where he drank about 3/4 water bottle of the bottle with the one shot of Tabasco sauce, I think it's pretty certain he was extremely drunk. And how awful these Guard Panthers are, silencing people all because they are so-called buzzkill. It saddens me that this happened. If you look at Jopede's video, he consistently states how R2D8 isn't toxic and how Guard Panthers isn't toxic. Yet you have members, part of the R2D8 and Guard Panthers, trying to silence their own members. For what gain? To see someone be illegally drunk? Now imagine if they did this to anyone, not just J3XC. Now this might be a stretch, but again, they could have done it. Did I already mention that Jopede's a child molester? During December of 2017, there was a lot of drama about I'm Sandra. The funny thing is, Jopede abused his mod by asking Sandra nudes to unban her. The story is, apparently, Jopede asked Sandra if she was to be unbanned from R2D8 game Discord, she would need to send her nudes to Blazing Apple, and then Blazing Apple would send to Jopede. How do I know about this? I went out my way to message Sandra, and she stated that this is all true, and Blazing Apple is the so-called he who got the pictures to send to Joe Pete. The funny thing is, my friend Illy's888, who's a friend of Sandra, asked Joe Pete if this was true, and Joe Pete states that this is Photoshop. It's funny when we have actual proof of Sandra recording these DMs. Following Swaggers, if you have Discord proof, send proof. Send recording of proof. All he states is just Photoshop. It seems like after this, he, with reason, which there was no reason really, he bans Illy's888 without actual proof. Even if he did say faggot or so, that doesn't mean that it's just no reason to ban him in your Discord. It's funny how hypocritical he really is. He also was asking nudes from Logic's friend Sophie, who is 17 by the way. She's also from Horizon Sites, which makes no sense. If you want to be a child molester, go to the deep web and get out of Roblox, Mr. Obvious 2. If we all reported you to Place Rebuilder, I don't think he would be very happy. It's not Bacon who needs to say sorry. It's you. Also, you're not a Viking. You're more insecure than one. Show your face. If I can and Swagger can, why can't you? Okay, also by the way, I've mentioned this previously in the Yours section of this video, but the main reason why Yours is protected mostly in his videos is that Yours spent 1,000 Robux on Joe Pede so that way he could be protected and be the highest rank in Guard Panthers, which is why he has Polyburo. So it makes sense why he protects him so much in the video. Also, by the way, it's also funny, the main reason why I included the Sophie part is because when he was asking for nudes from Sophie, he also went out his way to try and ask to get into Horizon Sites. That's pretty scummy if you think about it. That's why I think he is a pedophile and a child molester. I'll be using this aftermath part of the video to predict what will happen to me or whatever will happen to the video after this releases. So let me first state that I've been working on this for like 4 weeks. Yeah, that's pretty long. So most of the proof here is most likely correct. So you can't just say, oh, where's the proof? Second of all, I asked for consent/permission from all these people that wanted to help me make this video. To not seem like I was attacking these victims. Also, it seems like Joe Pede and Swagger started banning people for slander when most of it really isn't. I haven't tried attacking anyone in this video, and I have proof from all the people that helped, so you can just go ahead and ban me, to be honest. I don't play this game anymore. I found better games to play. If you can ban me, just saying, you'll instantly lose this battle because Place Rebuilder states how making videos so-called exposing people isn't wrong if it's not meant to attack them and if it has actual proof. Plus, you're technically breaking your own rules to attack people in the R2D8 Discord. And if you can, just go ahead. My Roblox name and my Discord is down in the description below. I know that even if I make this video so-called clickbait at the beginning, the first 3 minutes, I will still be attacked by little R2D8 kitties that really don't care and will go out their way to DDoS me. I know that Joe Pede commented about mine/Sandra's proof about him in the himself in the Cap Superiority Discord, which he states is because Sandra wanted Blazing Apple banned for asking nudes. And he said he didn't ask at all, yet you still see him exactly saying, if he sends them to you, will you send to me? Which is still wrong. And still the fact that you changed the reason from it to be so-called fake is still wrong in its own right. And I know that the proof that shows Joe Pede with a different Discord tag is technically still Joe Pede himself because he has changed his own tag using Discord Nitro. And even when he responded, it's still real. Also, it seems like that even when his reasons changed, just like how my friend stated, when you always ask for underage people's Instagrams that are female for their Instagram, it starts to get weird. Also about Yours' part, he went out of his way, he somehow found out, to respond to me that I so-called hate him after I state the simplest reason why people don't like him, and it's because he constantly lies. And even when I have proof of him literally trying to attack my friend BaconBot, he still doesn't care. Also about Swagger's part, I know that I said about him going out his way to ban me, which is true also, because he has banned Go Sinister from R2D8 just a day ago with his content cap video. Although I did not attack anyone with this video, it seems like most of Joe Pete and Swagger's fanbase will still attack me once they find this video. Anyway, if they respond, they have to watch till the ending to respond to me. And as always, guys,
I love it. Thank you, boys.
Look on, hey, moving in bricks at a bound like ooh, moving in bricks at a bound like ooh. Diamond on my wrist ain't look like glue, diamond on my wrist ain't look like glue. Walk in the club and I flex like ooh, walk in the club and I flex like ooh. Make some marshmallow all up my shoe, make some marshmallow all up my shoe. Pull up swerving in the coupe, pull up swerving in the coupe, pull up swerving in the coupe, pull up swerving in the coupe. Moving in bricks at a bound like ooh, diamond on my wrist ain't look like glue.